JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 2 men fatally shot in alleged police confrontation in Old Harbour. The Independent Commission of Investigations in the Commerce commenced an investigation into the fatal shooting of 2 unidentified men during an alleged confrontation with police officers in Old Harbour, St. Catherine, on Friday night. According to reports, around 7:45 p.m., law enforcement officers were conducting an operation along the Gutters Main Road near Cherry Gardens Farm when they encountered the men. According to police accounts, the men allegedly challenged the officers, prompting them to take evasive action and open fire. Both men were hit during the exchange. An illegal gun was reportedly recovered from the scene. The injured men were transported to the Spanish Town Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. Indicom investigators later visited the location as part of their probe into the circumstances surrounding the incident. Manchester police seized gun in abandoned car. The Manchester police have launched an investigation following the seizure of a gun from an abandoned vehicle in the Scottown district of Greenvale on Saturday morning. Reports indicate that around 10:15 a.m., law enforcement officers, acting on intelligence, went to an area in Greenvale where they discovered an abandoned Honda Accord motor car. During a search of the vehicle, a Ruger semi-automatic rifle was found beneath the front passenger seat. No one has been arrested in connection with the discovery, and investigations are ongoing. Norman Mann International Airport to cease operations at 8 this evening, says VAS. The Norman Mann International Airport in Kingston will close at 8 p.m. Saturday whenever the last flight takes place, as Hurricane Melissa moves closer to the country's southern coast. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz provided the update this morning during a special media briefing at Jamaica House.
In Jamaica, not sure how good the morning is, but we are here alive and well, so we give God thanks. So everything else remains based on the 2 last updates that I gave yesterday and the day before, save and except for 4 areas of my portfolio responsibility. Let me start with the airports. It is very important that persons know so that they can plan. So we have indicated this morning that both the Norman Manley International Airport and the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay would remain open for today's scheduled flights. Subsequent to that, I've had a conversation with airports authorities before coming here, and a decision has been taken to close Norman Manley International Airport after the last flight that is scheduled to arrive in Jamaica at 8 p.m. tonight. So let me say that we would categorize it as 8 p.m. or the last arriving flight. So if the flight is delayed for any reason, it will be accommodated, but all flights will be accommodated today at both Norman Manley International Airport and Sangster International. So my recommendation for those of you who want to get back to Jamaica or to get out of Jamaica, try and change your arrangements to get out today, meaning Saturday. We will have a meeting at 2 p.m. today to discuss the closure of the Sangster International Airport, MBJ. So we will advise you after the 2 o'clock meeting today as to the closing time for that. This is important for many reasons, both for our locals to get in and get out, but also for our tourism industry. So as we speak now, they are trying, the hotels are in communication through the Ministry of Tourism to communicate with the airlines to make sure that they increase their capacity loads in terms of the different planes and configurations to try and get out as many of those that are vacationing in Jamaica and want to get out, obviously, before the storm or the hurricane. So that in itself will bring clarity, and I hope that this message will go out far and wide.
Mackenzie urges construction sites, billboards, and used cars to be secured ahead of Hurricane Melissa. Local Government Minister Desmond Mackenzie is urging all construction sites across Jamaica to remove loose materials immediately, warning that they could block drains and cause devastating damage during Hurricane Melissa.
Today is is a day that many of us is contemplating as to what the outcome starting today will be. I want to start off by saying that Jamaica is in the top 5 most disastrous countries in the world. We sit in the middle of the earthquake fault line, and we are exposed to natural disasters. The pending impact of Melissa is not something that as a country we should take lightly. And even yesterday, engaging with some fellow Jamaicans, their argument is that we are a God-blessed country and we are gifted and the system will pass. Well, the Bible also reminds us that God helps those who help themselves. And I believe that we are at a point now where the government, the Ministry of Local Government, through the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, will have to take the necessary steps to ensure that we put in place the systems which exist that gives us the powers under the Disaster Act to ensure that Jamaicans comply and Jamaicans do what is necessary. Later on this afternoon, I'll be meeting with all the mayors. And one of the areas of concerns that has been brought to my attention, and I did a few surveys across the corporate here this morning, that there are several major construction sites that still has materials, sand, gravel, steel, and in some cases, cranes still hanging in the air. I'm going to make a general appeal this morning to all construction sites, not just only in the corporate here, but right across the country, that they must start to take the necessary steps to remove cranes, steels, sand, blocks, which will only contribute more to the blocking of our drains and can have devastating effects on individuals, people's property, and can result in extreme damage. Billboards should be taken down. And this is the work of the municipal corporations. So I'm saying that all billboards should be taken down at this time and put in a safe place. You still have used car operators who continue to use the public thoroughfare to display their vehicles, park them overnight, just to advise that a team of wreck operators is presently combing the streets of the corporate area, and where we find these vehicles, we are going to remove them and take them to the Riverton City dump. We cannot afford to create human missiles that will hurt persons during this period. I am asking for the cooperation of those persons.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.